What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be turning my garage from my new house into a mechanic shop. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, become part of the secret channel, and I think we should begin. What a beautiful morning. What time is it? Oh dude, I forgot I moved into my brand new house. Wait, hold on, let's go outside, let's check the time, and oh my goodness dude, it's already 8 a.m. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be turning my garage into a mechanic shop because we are going to be fixing some cars, or a car for sure, because I need some money. How else are we going to have to pay off the house if we don't have money coming in? So we're going to be doing that job today. We're going to go and pick up a trailer so we can pick up this abandoned vehicle that's been in the grass for like 20 years. It's been abandoned. So enough of the yap, let's jump in. And if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe. First things first, I gotta close my door. Let me close my front door, and there we go. And I am gonna open my garage door. Hold on, let me open up my door from the inside so I can open up the garage door and take a look at that. Yo, that looks crazy. We are gonna be pulling out some of these vehicles out so we can transform this garage into a mechanic shop. So let's pull out the work truck, since we are gonna be taking this to the tool store so we can grab some, maybe a tow strap, some toolboxes, and some other things so we can make it look really nice right now. And we're also gonna go through the trailer store and pick up a trailer, in order for us to pick up this old and abandoned vehicle that I was kind of telling you guys. So let's make a left right here, and then I'm gonna drive all the way down and then make a right so we can get today started. But let me know if you guys have been enjoying this huge update with the brand new houses. They're kind of like farmhouses, but technically they might be called barnemiums, barn something. I can't say it. But anyways, let me know if you guys are enjoying that, along with the new toolboxes, which we're actually gonna go get right now because we are now back in town. Oh yeah, so let's make a right in this intersection that is upcoming right here. So let's turn on those blinkers and let's slowly turn in right here, and then we're gonna make another turn into the center right here. So we're gonna park up our work truck right here, and then we're gonna go inside the store and grab some stuff. So I guess let's start on this side. I'm gonna see if I need anything. Oh, we are gonna need a tow strap, yes, for the mechanic shop. All right, do we need anything else on this side? I mean, we could grab one of these lamps just in case it gets too dark in the garage. We could just put it light up under the hood. I think that would be pretty nice. And then we are not gonna need, oh actually, you know what, we do need one of these picnic tables. So let me grab one of these picnic tables. And lastly, if we walk down here, you're gonna be able to see that there is the new toolboxes right here. So let's grab one, and then let's grab another one, and then we're gonna grab another one. There we go, and then one more. All right, so in total we should have 4 toolboxes. So let's quickly check out all of our items. There we go. We're not gonna need too many things. Oh my goodness, how much? Oh look, a bird. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that was so expensive. Don't worry you guys, I paid, I think. Anyways, we're gonna open up our tailgate. There we go, and we are gonna throw in our new items at the back, so hopefully it fits. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough space. All right, so the toolboxes are in there. We are gonna make our way to the tool store so we can finish grabbing the trailer so we can pick up this nice and abandoned vehicle that we are gonna be transforming into a brand new truck, probably like an off-roading truck. I think that would be pretty cool if we transform it into like a nice off-roading truck. But let me carefully back this thing up just like so, and we are gonna make our way towards kind of like where the abandoned truck, kind of like this swamp area. It's pretty nice. Well, the abandoned vehicle is not, but ooh, is that smoke coming from the top of those houses? Look at that, there is smoke coming from the top of those houses. Oh, look at that, look. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That is pretty sick. Let me hop in my truck. There we go. We are gonna pull a left into this dirt road. Wait, is it this way? I don't know if it's gonna be that dirt road. I want to check and see if there's another road back here, which I don't think so. All right, that's fine. Let me just do a little U-turn and go back to the dirt road right here. Let me make a right, and then I guess we just have to pull in into right here. And wait, can I just like off-road? Oh no, I think my truck is not gonna be able to off-road that part. So I guess let's just follow the dirt road, and then we should be able to go all the way around. So I see it. I think it's gonna be this dirt road. Let me just carefully back this thing up, and then I am gonna turn on my headlights because it is super dark under these trees. So come on, where is the truck? I don't see the truck so far. All right, so it's not on this side. Oh dude, is that the truck truck right there? No, wait. Hold on. Let me hop out and let's go in the bushes. Oh my goodness, there's so much grass in here. Oh, there it is. Look, this is the abandoned truck. Yo, that is crazy. I didn't think we were gonna be able to find it, but the truck is right here. I guess we gotta back up this truck. I guess my truck, and then disconnect the trailer and then move it forward because we are gonna try to pull the truck using our winch. So hopefully that works. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I think that is gonna be a nice spot. So let me grab my cable and then we're just gonna connect it to the back of this. There we go. So we got that thing connected. I'm gonna try to pull this thing. Oh, come on. Hold on. I think I need some speed. I'm gonna try to get some speed and oh no, this thing is really stuck in there. All right, I have an idea. So I'm gonna back this thing as much as I can, and then yeah, this is not gonna work. Try to use my cable. Let's see if this works. Oh no. Okay, I have an idea. I just realized that idea was not gonna work, but let's see. Is there something stuck? I don't know if there's something stuck to this. Hold on. All right, let me throw this in neutral, and then I did take off the handbrake. So hopefully we can pull it, and oh my goodness, no way, you guys. Holy moly. We actually ended up pulling the truck out of the bushes. We need some W's in the chat. All right, so I guess we're gonna try to load up the truck in the back of the trailer. So let me quickly disconnect that, and then I guess let me just pull around and pull the trailer so we can get this thing loaded up. Let's see. Hold on. Let me turn right here. Oh, dude, this is a super tight turn. I'm not sure how I'm able to do this. Let me go around. Excuse me. And then back up this trailer. There we go. Next up, we're gonna throw down the ramps. Boom. We got the ramps down, and then we're gonna try to put this in the back of the trailer without messing up. So let's see if this thing can give us a little bit of power just so we can get it on top of there. Come on, turn on. Okay, so the steering wheel is working, but this thing does not want to crank. All right, we might be cooked, chat. All right, what if I just like hot wire this thing? Don't do this, by the way. All right, 3, 2, and oh, this thing is driving. No way. Oh yeah, dude, I cannot believe that worked. All right, let me see if this can now fit on the back of the trailer, because I tried putting my T-Rex on the back of this trailer, but it kind of was too big. So let's see if this fits. All right, let me turn this thing on and carefully, and oh my goodness, it barely fits, dude. The truck barely fits. All right, so let's park it right here, throw up the ramps, and then we're just gonna put every single strap on each side of the truck, just like so. We can get out of here. I think I'm just gonna step on it and then try to take this path right here straight ahead. All right, here goes nothing. 3, 2, and come on, please make it up. Oh my goodness, it's doing it. Oh yeah, W's in the chat. Oh no, we're stuck. Never mind, I spoke too soon. What if I just back up a little bit and then come on? Yes, we're almost there. We're pretty much on the main road, and let's go. We managed to get back on the main road, and we can now start making our way back to our new farmhouse so we can build our quick mechanic shop and get this little old rust bucket looking like brand new. So let's pull into this dirt road right here. Let me slow down a little bit, and then let me pull in. There we go. Ooh, that was I'm not sure if you saw, but I did like a little drift right there. By the way, you guys, if you guys didn't know, my friend Dusty TV lives on the left side. He lives right around there. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but he lives on that property right there. I think it's a really nice property. I see why he ended up choosing it, but my house is right here, so I guess we're pretty much neighbors. So let's turn on my blinkers and let's pull into here. Oh my goodness, now we're just gonna step on it so we can go up this hill. Go, we're almost there. And I guess before we unload everything, we're gonna have to move the T-Rex out of the way. I think my camper is fine. I'm not gonna use that spot. We're just gonna be using this main spot right here. All right, so let me hop in the T-Rex. Let me turn this thing on, and then I guess I'm just gonna pull it right here. I'm gonna park it right at the front. There we go. Oh, I did not put this in park. All right, now it should be parked. And before we do setup, I do want to put this picnic table right here, dude. This is gonna look really nice. Look at that. Boom, perfect. All right, so now we can start building the shop. Don't worry, you guys, this is gonna be super fast. So let me kick down the tailgate. There we go. We're gonna take the first one, and then we're gonna place it where should I place this? I think right here. No, I think it goes this direction, and then we can just place it right there. Boop. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks pretty nice. All right, let me grab another one. All right, I got another one, and this one is going to go pretty much right next to this one right here. So let's place that. Oh Oh yeah, look at that, dude. I am cooking, chats. And before I put the last two, I kind of want to put the pickup truck right inside so I can get an idea where to put the last two toolboxes. Let me see if this thing still got enough power. Oh yeah, this thing is still got some power. Yo, I'm telling you guys, even though it's a rust bucket, these things can pretty much last a lifetime. But we're gonna get this thing parked up right. I should probably give myself a little bit more space. All right, I think that is gonna be good. All right, nice. So let me grab the last big toolbox, which is right in here. Let me grab this one. There we go. And then we're gonna place it right here. So there goes the first one, and then we're gonna place the second one right there. Oh my goodness, look at the shop, dude. The shop looks so nice. And oh my goodness, I forgot to put the toe strap and the tower light. So I guess we can put the toe strap right on top of our toolbox. It doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Look at that. There, you have to open it first. So how do I push this back? I'm not sure how you push that back, but that's pretty much the toe strap. And then we can put a tower light right around here. Let me just adjust it. Boom. And then let me just turn it on, I guess, because we're gonna be working on the engine. So enough of the yap. Let's give this truck a beautiful transformation in 3, 2, and 1. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is removing all of the rust from the car, like so, and then we're gonna make it orange. Oh yeah, I think I'm cooking, chat. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm cooking. Now let's add a little bit of reflectance. Oh my goodness, this is gonna look so nice. And then I'm not sure what color to do this. I think I am gonna keep it white. I think it looks really nice. So let's keep it white. Let's make it super fast because it's gonna be used for off-roading, which means we are gonna have to give it a nice little lift. Add a little bit of camber. There we go. Fix up the springs. Oh yeah. And before I do add some wheels, I am gonna be adding some nice light bar, a winch in the front, a topper. Oh yeah. Mud flaps and some running boards. So let's add some running boards. I think let's see. I don't know which one I like. I like this one. This one looks really nice. This one looks pretty sick too. This one looks all right. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I like that one. How can we forget about the most important thing, the wheels? So let's add some. Oh my goodness, these are so beefy. So these are gonna be our off-roading tires, and now we just need some nice rims to go with it, which I think let's see what looks good. Okay, that looks okay. Oh, that looks crazy. Oh, these are nice. These are okay. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I kind of like these. I think they're pretty sick. So say what you will. Oh, these are nice too. I like these. I think these are more of the style for this truck though. These are for like more modern trucks. So fine. I'm just gonna quickly make them chrome. Oh yeah. And that is gonna be for this off-roading truck. Look at those chrome wheels. Yo, I think we ended up cooking with this, chat. Did I cook or no? We added a nice winch just in case it gets stuck, a nice topper, this beautiful orange color, and then if we go around, we added these beautiful chrome wheels, which finish and makes this truck into a beautiful off-roading truck. But let me know, did I cook with my new mechanic shop and this truck? But if I didn't, let me know. But if you guys also enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Alrighty, now I'm gonna click buy. There we go. And now we have successfully purchased an entire farming setup in American Plains money. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today, oh, hold on, I didn't mean to sit back down at my desk, but pretty much I just placed the biggest order since we are gonna be buying, well, I guess I just bought, and we're gonna be building the best farming setup in American Plains money. This is gonna be a gift for my friend since he's a brand new farmer. So what other way to gift him by gifting him all the things that he needs? So we're gonna go and make our way towards the implement store, pick up all of the stuff and deliver it to his brand new farm. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful work truck right here. I've been warming this thing up since it is gonna be such a big day for this work truck. We're gonna be hauling so many things. So let's reverse, make that little U-turn, and let's make our way towards the implement store. Dude, I am so excited because I've actually never done this in American Plains money, but today is gonna be my first time and it might be your first time as well. So make sure you guys sit down and relax because this is gonna be an amazing video. So let's make our right turn right here, turn on those blinkers, and we're gonna start making our way into town so we can start grabbing all of these things. I'm actually not sure how many things I just ordered, but I do know it's gonna be more than 4 things. It might be like 8 things. So this is probably also going to be my biggest delivery job. So I'm really excited, and oh my goodness, holy moly, there's actually no way that I actually have to tow all of these things. What the heckers? Dude, this is gonna be a lot. I mean, I guess the first thing we gotta start with is this ATV right here. Dude, this is a really nice ATV. Look at this thing. I don't think I've ever bought one until today. For some reason, they left this open. Nope, that's the tailgate. How do I close this thing? Oh, I think I just click right there and boom, look at that. Not bad. So I think I need to put an attachment to my work truck, which we can quickly do right at this garage. So let me quickly pull in. Let's open that garage door and let's put the attachment on our truck so we can get the ATV loaded on our pickup. So let's go to attachments. We're going to click on racks. And this is the one that we are going to be taking today. And let me close that with the controller. There we go. So let me quickly reverse my truck, turn on those hazards as well. And this is the rack that we are going to be taking today. Yo, this thing is not bad looking. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is pressing on the extenders. Whoa, that is sick. Yo, I've never seen that. That is actually really nice. We're going to grab the ramps. How do I grab the ramps? There we go. Let me grab one and then I'm going to grab the second one and we should be able to place it. Let me just quickly make sure I am placing this right. I'm going to place one right there and then I'm going to place the second ramp kind of, what's a good spot? Is this a good spot? Hopefully that's actually a good spot. If not, then this thing is going to be tipping over. But let me get this bad boy started and let's see if we can get this thing loaded on top of the pickup. Oh, hold on. We need some more gas and boom. Is that good? Oh no. I don't know if that's good. I feel like that thing is going to tip over. I'm not going to lie. But let me remove the ramps. There we go. And wait, can I put the ramps inside of my tailgate? Ugh, there you go. Let me just close that up and I think we are ready to get out of here. Dude, this is so sketchy, dude. This is 100% gonna fall. Oh no, this thing is tipping over. Alright, let's drive really fast to the farm and get this thing dropped off before it ends up falling off my pickup. Dude, I'm driving as careful as I can, but I feel like this thing keeps falling. I am so nervous, you guys. But good thing my buddy's farm is not too far away from town. It is literally right here. So we're gonna start pulling in very slowly. We don't want this thing to tip over. Careful. Alright, not bad. Wait a minute, did they fix that? I feel like the entrance used to be a little bit more of an incline. I don't know. But I'm gonna park up my truck right here. There we go. So the drop off of this ATV won't be too big. So I'm gonna try to open up my tailgate. There we go. Tailgate is open. And let's try to get this thing unloaded from the pickup. Come on. Alright, so I think I need to move my truck a little bit forward now. I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. There we go. And let's see if this thing works now. I know how to fix this. We just pull back the extenders just like so. And there we go. We got the ATV unloaded from my pickup. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is we should probably park it up. I'm not gonna park it up right here. I'm gonna park it up right up front so when he comes home he's gonna be able to see his whole and brand new collection. So we're gonna throw the ATV right here. We're gonna throw it in park. There we go. Turn it off and I'm gonna hop back in my pickup and we're gonna go back to the implement store so we can start, I mean not start, we already started, continue bringing all of that stuff to this farm right here. So let's get back. Alrighty everyone, we are now back. I forgot to close my tailgate whips and I think the next thing we're gonna be taking, I think this might be cedar, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna be taking it towards the farm. So let's quickly make our way over there. Since the sun is about 4 p.m. we're pretty, or I guess really tight on schedule, you guys. But the cedar is one of the most important things you need when it comes to farming, because how else are you gonna plant your wheat? So you just pretty much put the seeds into the cedar and then you're able to grab a tractor and start planting seeds with this machine. But it's such a nice addition that you guys know that we had to get it, and we're gonna park it up right next to the ATV right here. Dude, my friend is gonna be so happy. But we're gonna quickly disconnect that and you guys know the drill. We're gonna quickly make our way back to the implement store so we can continue building this amazing and huge farming setup. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at the implement store. Next up is gonna be this I forgot what this thing is called, but pretty much once you finish cropping your stuff like your wheat and all of that, you pretty much dump it into right here. I think it might be called an auger, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. So this is another really important vehicle that everyone needs as a farmer. So we're gonna go back to the farm and get this delivered. Something that I noticed is that I also have to take this attachment off. Since I'm not really using it anymore, I gotta go and return this thing since I don't think I'm gonna be carrying any more ATVs in this video. Plus I'm not too much of a fan on how it looks. So let's go over here and I think I might park this on this side. I don't know. Where should I park it? Should I park it right here? You know what? I'm the boss. Alright, so we're gonna get that thing parked up. Let me just quickly disconnect it and let's make our way and pick up the third attachment. Alrighty everyone, we have arrived back at the implement store. I'm gonna quickly run into the garage and take this attachment off, like how I was telling you guys that I wanted to remove. So we're gonna quickly run in here. Let me quickly take off the rack, and boom, look at that. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness, on accident I turned off my engine as I was closing that. I am so clumsy, you guys. Alrighty, let's see what we have next up. And oh, okay, I see. So pretty much this is pretty much, I think it's called, wait, what is this called? It's part of this like harvester, and pretty much it helps cut all of the corn and wheat. So this is a really super attachment that needs to be put onto that thing. I think I'm just gonna quickly connect it just like so, and then we're gonna just put it right at the farm, so when we take the harvester we can quickly connect it to this attachment right here. But we are halfway done with this fully farm setup that we are building in APM, and it looks like we have about an hour left until we run out of time. So let's quickly make our way towards the farm and get this last attachment delivered. Alrighty everyone, we are back at the farm, and I'm actually gonna not put it right next to it since this is just an attachment that we're gonna be using to put on the harvester. So we're gonna leave it right here, and once we bring the harvester we're gonna connect it to this part right here. So let me quickly hop in. Oh my goodness, it connected it again. Let me quickly disconnect it again. There you go. Now we can get out of here and start bringing the two vehicles so we can complete this farming setup. But before we do make our way towards the implement store, we are going to be taking one of the biggest trailers in American Plains Money, because we have to load up these gigantic vehicles and take them to the farm. So we're going to park up my truck right here, and we're going to ask my buddy to bring his semi. Alrighty everyone, my buddy was able to bring his semi. This thing is a beauty. We're going to hop in. He told me I could only borrow it for an hour, which I think is going to be the perfect amount of time to be using this thing. But let me quickly get this thing attached just like so, and let's make our way to the implement store. While we're on our way over there, I'm going to quickly turn on those beacons since this is an emergency. So we're going to quickly park up our semi right here, and we're going to quickly disconnect the front attachment. Let's disconnect that, and let's quickly pull forward just a tad bit. And now I think with the first vehicle that I really want to take is this ginormous tractor, which I have to put the extender so we can load that thing on. So let me quickly hop in. There we go, and let me carefully turn this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is so huge, dude. It's got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It's got 12 wheels. Holy moly guacamole, this thing is quite the tractor. So we're gonna park that thing up. We're gonna put every single strap, so number 3 and 4, and look at that, we are now ready to make our way back to the farm. So let me quickly hop in the semi and get this thing connected. Careful, and come on, connect, please connect. Is it connecting? Let's go, it connected. All right, now we can make our way towards the farm. So let's quickly make our way over there. I think we're on to our last 30 minutes, so time is fleeing. But look at this thing, this is ginormous. Oh my god, this is so huge, bigger than your mama. Alrighty everyone, we have a huge turn that we have to make, so let's see if we can actually do this. Oh my goodness, this is super hard. Come on, careful. All right, don't get stuck. Yes, let's go. W's in the chat. Alrighty, we are now back at the farm. Let's carefully load in. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I think I spoke too soon. Yes, I was able to get out. Oh my goodness, I did not think I was gonna be able to get unstuck from there. Dude, I am so happy. All right, we're pretty much here. Let me quickly disconnect the trailer so we can get this tractor parked up right there. Oh my goodness, these tires are bigger than me. Yo, that is crazy. But let me get this thing turned on and let's get out of here. All right, we're gonna park up the tractor right there. Dude, it is looking so nice. We just gotta go and bring the last harvester, which is pretty much the last vehicle, and we're gonna be done by completing this farm setup. Well, I guess the best farming setup in APM. So let's go and grab that thing. We are now back. It's time to load this harvester on top of the trailer. Right now I'm just backing up so it can be much more easier for us when we start getting out of this implement store. But this looks pretty good, so I'm gonna quickly disconnect this. There we go, we're running out of time. Look at that. Oh my goodness, the sun is about to go down. I did not know the sun was about to go down. Let me get in the harvester. We're gonna load up this bad boy. We're gonna throw it in the park, turn off the engine, and boom, look at that. Oh my god, we can now get in the semi and get out of here. That looks like it's connected. I'm gonna step on it so fast because we're on the last 5 minutes and this is nerve-wracking. Anyways, we're back to the house. Let's quickly pull in. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yo, I am super skilled. And we're gonna get this bad boy unloaded. There we go. I forgot we gotta attach this thing to the harvester. Whoa, this thing is so tall. All right, we're gonna carefully connect this thing. Careful, and boom, we're gonna put the harvester right next to this gigantic tractor. Let me just adjust my wheels. We're gonna throw it in park. Engine is off, and let's go. W's in the chat. We just built the best farming setup in American Plains money. We've got the seeder, we've got a tractor so we can pull it, the seeder, and then we've got a nice ATV just in case we need to tow any of these attachments. We've got a harvester so we can cut down all the corn and wheat, and then eventually once this thing is full, we can dump it inside of this attachment right here. Look at that, pretty sick, you guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And look at that, we managed to do this just in time. So I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. And today, if we go downstairs, oh, hold on, let me open up my door and let me turn off my light. We have a special video because today we are going to be opening our own mechanic shop. And where is my front door? Is it right here? Hold on, let me open this up. And if you guys take a look, I actually have a shop right here, but I don't use it until today because we're going to be building a mechanic shop for the first time. And if we open this up, we can put the brand new what is this called, whatever this thing is called, right here. I think they're called lifts. So we're going to be putting some brand new lifts so we can go and pick up some new vehicles and fix them up. So if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first things first, we're gonna grab I don't know, mini mine ammo. I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be taking the work truck. So let me get into this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is so loud. All right, let me close the door. And the first stop that we are gonna be making our way towards is the tool store so we can buy these lifts, and then we're gonna head over to the trailer store so we can then pick up a trailer. So let's pick a left. We're gonna start driving and making our way towards the main city, which is gonna be all the way over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I think I can see a little bit. And look at that, that is part of the brand new Southern Mudding update. It's pretty nice. And oh my goodness, there's a stop sign. I have to slam on my brake. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I almost ended up going through the stop sign again. I might have actually done it with in the last video when I played Southern Mudding. But anyways, we're here back in the city. We're gonna go through the back of the mechanic shop. So let's turn. There we go. A little drift, and we're gonna pull in front of the tool store so we can quickly grab some things such as the lift and some mechanic things that we need to start up our own shop. So let's go inside. First things first, I think I'm gonna grab a ramp. Let's grab a ramp, a tool shop. We're not gonna grab that, so we don't need any of this stuff. Let's go and continue with the second aisle. So far I don't see anything else that we could use to hold on, let me grab one of those. Yes, I got an oil pan. We're gonna need that just in case we do some oil changes. And if we go around, I did not mean to climb on that. You know what, you guys, I might be Spider-Man. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything in this area. And before we do leave, we are gonna grab a lift. Let's go. We have the lift, we have the oil pan, and some ramps. I think we're all ready to check out. So let's quickly check out all of our items. There we go. And let's start making our way towards the trailer store so we can pick up our trailer and pick up these cars that we need to fix today. So let me hop in. Let me get this thing started. There we go. And honestly, I feel like I should just go home first and then come back for the trailer because we have to start off by setting up the shop. I think that's going to be the best thing for us is make our way back home, set up shop, and then come back for the cars. Oh my goodness, there's a stop sign. All right, brake. Make sure the road is clear. It looks like it's very clear. So let's cross and we're going to make our way back to the ranches. And would you take a look at that? We are now back at our most expensive ranch. You know what? I'm just going to pull right here. It's going to be really quick, you guys. So let's set up the first trailer. I mean lift. Let's set up the first lift. Let's see. How can I make this? Try to put it to the side. No, that's not going to look good. I'm just going to get this thing flipped around and I'm going to place the lift right in the middle. Boom. Look at that. We got the lift on there. And then I'm going to place another lift. Let's see. Where can I place this lift? I think I might have to put this kind of to the side like this. All right, not bad. I got one more lift, which honestly, if I open this up and flip this around, which is going to be right here, we should be able to place our last ramp. Oh my goodness, W's in the chance. Dude, our shop is looking really nice. All right, so I'm going to throw down some ramps. Let me put them in the back for now. I'm not going to be using them right now. Right right along with my oil pan, which I think we should just put it right here on the table. So let's leave that right there and let's start bringing these vehicles. So let me quickly hop into my work truck. Now we can make our way towards the trailer store so we can start picking up these cars and fix them up, because we got to put the mechanic shop to the test. Let's see how it's gonna be working out for us. But enough of the yap. I'm gonna step on this thing because the sun is about to start going down. Apparently one of the cars is gonna be at the drag strip, and then the second car is gonna be at I actually don't know. Oh, it's gonna be at a garage at some farmhouse, which I think I have an idea where it is. So let's quickly back this thing up so we can get it connected just like so. Boom, look at that. First try, we got this huge trailer connected. I don't know if we're gonna need this huge trailer since we're just gonna be picking up 2 vehicles, but it's always good to be safe than sorry. Let's make a right on this road, and then I think we might go towards the farmhouse first. So let's make our way towards the farmhouse, which is not too far away. It's probably like what, 1 minute away. Oh my goodness, that was actually pretty fast. I thought it was gonna be way far, but here we are at this guy's property. Hopefully he is not home, because this guy tends to get really mad. I'm not sure if you guys saw the last video I did with 13 Yo Bros, and yeah, we kind of had a little incident, or almost. It was pretty bad for sure. But anyways, let me get this thing backed up. I'm gonna park it right around right here. I think that's pretty good. Let me hop out and I'm gonna throw down the ramps. So let me turn on those ramps and we're gonna open this up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. And oh my goodness, look at that. This is the first truck that we are gonna be customizing. Let me get this thing started and we're gonna throw it on top of the trailer. So let me carefully do this. All right, I think that is gonna be a good spot right here. I'm gonna throw this thing in park, turn it off, and boom, we got the first vehicle loaded on that trailer. And look at that thing, dude. This thing has seen better days. It is so old and rusty, like my friend, I'm not gonna say who, but it is so old. Before we do leave, I am gonna close this door right here. So let me close that door. Oh, I kind of thought I was gonna get stuck in there, but that just means we can pull up the ramps and get out of here and grab the last vehicle that is going to be at the drag strip. So let's make our way over there. Enough of the yap. No more yapping, you guys. So let me hop in. Let me get this thing started and let's get out of here. All right, let's make a left onto this road. And I'm not sure if I said this, but we're gonna go and make our way towards the drag strip so we can pick up the last vehicle, which is going to be apparently a supercar. Yep, I said it. I think we can make a right on this intersection right here. So let me turn on those blinkers and let me start slowly turning, and I'm gonna start slowing down because apparently it's gonna be around here. I don't see it so far. I'm gonna quickly pull this thing in emergency and let's go see if we find the supercar or the really fast car. I don't know, but let's go. Oh, is it this one right here? Yo, this thing looks insane. Oh dude, you're telling me I get to drive this? Well, at first we gotta fix it and then drive it. So let me turn this thing on. Oh, it's not that loud. I thought it was gonna be way louder, but let's get this thing on top of the trailer. Let me quickly turn this thing around. Dude, this thing is fully customized. It has a nice body kit. Oh my goodness, that thing is ready to race, which I'm not gonna be doing since I'm not a race car driver, but I am gonna put it to the test. Maybe go on a little joyride after we finish fixing this. But let me turn it off. Let me throw this in park, and boom, we got our last vehicle loaded on the trailer. So I'm gonna get in my truck right here, open up my door, because we are gonna start making our way back to our ranch because we are gonna be fixing up all of these vehicles. So let me carefully back this thing up. Oh, I almost hit the stop sign. So there we go. Make that little turn and let's make our way to the ranch. Alrighty everyone, we are now back. Dude, look at this. Am I gonna be able to fit through here? Oh, I'm gonna have to squeeze in like this, but let's see, where should I park up? I think I'm gonna have to kind of turn right here and just park up right here. This should be enough. So let's get the first one unloaded. Let me carefully get this thing off the trailer. There we go. And honestly, let me just throw it on the lift. Careful, and I think that is gonna be good right here. So let me turn it off and we have our first vehicle loaded in our brand new shop. Dude, I can't wait to fix it. Let me just quickly get this Bronco off the trailer. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing did not want to start, but this thing is now running. Dude, I'm thinking about putting like some type of off-roading kit on this thing. I think that will look pretty sick. So let's put it on this lift. Wait, is it gonna fit? Oh, it does, dude. I did not think it was gonna fit. All right, let me hop out. And which car should we begin with? The left one or the right one? Meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Oh, we have to start with the Bronco. So let's kind of lift it up all the way and gotta make sure it doesn't hit the roof. I'm also gonna grab an oil pan because we're gonna be doing an oil change. So let me put that right under. We're gonna be changing the color. So let me quickly remove the rust. Let's make this into a nice matte black. Where's matte black? Oh, there's matte black. Yo, matte black looks insane. Let's add some off-roading tires, which is gonna be this one. Let's make it super fast. There we go. I'm gonna quickly add a grill bar and a light bar. Oh, I don't like that one. Yes, that one looks good. And I will raise it. But before I do raise the suspension, I don't know if I should lower the lift first. You know what? I'm gonna lower the lift first. Ugh. So let me quickly hop out. Oh, hold on. Let me remove this since we already did an oil change. So we're gonna leave this right here since this beauty is gonna be right next. So let's lower this all the way down and let's finish this puppy. So raise the suspension, add a little bit of camber. There we go. Oh yeah, we gotta fix up the dampening and the stiffness since it is gonna be off-roading. Boom, look at that, dude. This thing looks like a beast. Wait, let me just quickly put on some new wheels. Oh yeah, these look sick. And before we do finish, let me just quickly add some tint through the windows. There we go. And that is gonna be this Bronco all fixed up. Look at this. Did I not cook, chat? I think I absolutely cooked with this build right here. Look at this. We got some nice off-roading tires, suspension, and we upgraded it to the max, but we're not gonna be testing it out right now because we gotta quickly fix the supercar because the sun is about to go down. So let's quickly lift this up. There we go, all the way up. Oh my goodness, this thing can go pretty high. I'm gonna put the oil pan right here and let's get her like brand new. So first things first, remove the rust, make this blue. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. That looks crazy. We're gonna throw in some racing tires. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I'm gonna keep it stock for the rims, and you can't go wrong with adding some tint to the car like so. So let's make it super duper fast. Fix the ride height. Oh yeah, add a little bit of camber. All right, because this is gonna be a racing car, and that is gonna be it for the build. So let me quickly drop this to the ground so we can take it on a little joyride, which I'm not supposed to be doing, so don't tell anyone. But let me get inside of this beast, and holy moly, look at this. Yo, this thing is sick. Did I ended up cooking, chat? Let me know if I ended up cooking with this, chat. This is a beauty. All right, before the sun does go down, I'm gonna give it a little test in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Oh my goodness. Yo, this thing is so fast. Holy moly. 150. That is crazy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dude, what a W build. But let me know if you guys did enjoy these builds, and if you did, smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today, if you guys take a look at this lawnmower, I'm not sure if you guys knew, but this is one of my old lawnmowers that I use to cut grass. Sometimes when we go on these jobs, I take this old and rusty lawnmower, but it does get the job done. But since I've been able to make a good amount of money with all these jobs these past weeks, we now have the ability to buy a brand new one. Well, actually, it's my dream lawnmower, so we're gonna go pick it up today. I'm so excited, and we're gonna put it to work. And if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first thing first is that I don't have a trailer to throw this thing on, which I think my buddy does. So we're gonna go to his spot and grab his trailer. We're gonna borrow it and then come right back so we can throw that lawnmower, because we're gonna go and sell it to the store. Well, I guess technically we're gonna trade it in, and then we're gonna get a discount on the brand new one, and then that's how we're gonna be able to buy it. As you guys can see, it is already 10 a.m., which means we don't have too much today because I want to make sure I get home by 5. I think my favorite YouTuber is gonna make a new video today, but we are here at my friend's property. Let me quickly look for the trailer. So far I don't see it anywhere, so let's quickly pull into his driveway. Is there around here? here? I don't know. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Oh, wait. It's right there. No way. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but let me quickly back up and I'm going to quickly align myself, turn on the hazards, and let's quickly get this trailer attached to our GMC Denali just like that. We can now make our way back home so we can finally get this lawnmower loaded on top of that. So let's get out of here. Oops, I might have hit his mailbox. Don't tell him, you guys. Do not tell him. We're also going to be testing out the brand new leaf blower, which I think it got a brand new revamp or something. I don't know. I heard that it now works better than it used to compared to when it first came out. So we're also going to be putting that to the test. So we are now back at my house. I'm going to quickly turn on the hazards. Let's quickly hop out and we're going to kick down these ramps just like so. And we're going to get the lawnmower on top. So let me turn this thing on. There we go. And honestly, I feel like I should, you know what? Never mind. I was about to cut my own grass, but I forgot we don't have too much time. We got to go and cut some houses today as well. So let me get this thing loaded up onto here. Just like right in the middle. I think that's going to be pretty good. Turn that thing off and boom, look at that. Perfect. I'm starting to think I'm the best APM player. Anyways, let's put the straps down on each corner of the trailer just like so. We're going to kick up that ramp. Oh my goodness, dude. Everything is going perfect. Hopefully nothing goes wrong because you guys know, if you guys watch the channel, I always mess up towards the end. And that's mostly because sometimes I can be a little bit too clumsy. Yep, I said it. A little bit too clumsy. But let's get out of here. We're going to pull to the right and make our way towards the tool store. Or I guess it's called the plain tool store technically. But either way, we're going to make our way over there. We're going to step on it. We're also going to go inside of the store so we can pick up some of these brand new tools. I want to give you guys a big shout out for always smashing that like button and subscribing. It does mean a lot to me and we've actually been growing the channel super fast. So big shout out to you guys. But look at that. With all that yapping, we managed to arrive at the plain tool store. So let's pull in. I think I'm going to U-turn right here. So I'm going to try to U-turn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Oh my goodness. That is a super close. I almost ended up hitting that. Now I'm going to quickly back this thing up all the way just like that. I think that is going to be a good spot to unload the lawnmower. And before we do grab the brand new one, I'm going to quickly run inside the store so we can pick up our other gardening stuff, which let's see where it is. Is it down this aisle? I forgot where it is. I don't know. All right, so I guess let's walk around this aisle and see if there's any equipment that we could grab today. But honestly, I think I found it. It's going to be right here. So let's grab the grass cutter and the leaf blower just like so. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to test this out. So I think that is gonna be it for this trip. I'm gonna quickly go and check out. So hello good sir, I would like to check out these two things. How much? Yeah, sure, I'll pay you later. Oh my goodness, that guy was asking for so much. Ooh, what is this? Is this wood? Yo, that's pretty sick. Wait, can I grab this? Oh man, I can't grab this. Anyways, no more distractions. So this is the old one I had, the old rust bucket. It's right there on my current trailer, and this is the brand new one that we are going to be picking up today. So enough of the yap. I'm going to throw my tools in the back of my truck. Let me just quickly open that up. We're going to put our leaf blower right there, and we're going to put our, oh wait, that's not my leaf blower, that's my grass cutter. And then I'm going to put the leaf blower right here. Let me close that up, kick up the tailgate, and this is the moment of truth. This is weeks of working super hard. Oh my goodness, holy moly, look at that. This thing is a beauty. All right, so we're gonna grab the old lawnmower and we're gonna throw it in the back right here. I'm gonna try to carefully squeeze through and park it right here so they can keep this thing, restore it, and sell it. I don't got time for that, but I do have time to get into this one. Let's get this thing loaded on top of the trailer. Careful. I feel like it's a little bit smaller, but trust me, you guys, even though it might look a little bit smaller, this thing cuts grass like butter. But before we do leave and head out to the houses, we're gonna close up the garage door, and now we can make our way towards the neighborhood so we can cut people's houses. So let's get out of here. We got all of our stuff in the back of our truck, but the first stop is actually going to be right here. This is a little neighborhood that is near the fire station, and we're gonna go and cut their grass first, and if we have time we might go and cut my friend's house. But here we are. This is gonna be the spot that we are gonna be cutting the grass. I'm gonna quickly turn on those hazards, throw this thing into park, and let's start unloading all of our stuff. So I think first things first is gonna be the lawnmower. Let's get this thing into the driveway. Let me carefully back up just like that, and let me grab the tools from the back. Let me me just open up the tailgate, and I'm gonna grab my leaf blower and then my grass cutter. Now I think the first thing I'm gonna do is start to trim the side of the driveway right here. Look at this, there's like grass growing all over here. It is not good. So let me grab this. Let me actually start from this side. So we're gonna start from this side. I'm gonna turn this thing on. Let's start cutting the grass. Look at that. Nice. It looks so much better. Honestly, I really love this tool. Even though it doesn't cut that much, it still gets the job done. And look at that. That is a nice and crispy lineup. Let me just do this part as well. Let's go and cut this side. Oh yeah, dude, we are cooking, chat. Look at that. Yo, that is sick. Let me actually test out the leaf blower. All right, not bad, not bad. We gotta blow all of this. Oh, look at that. That looks so nice. I'm not sure if you guys can see the small grass particles. What is this? Wait, should we line up the house? I'm not sure. You know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna quickly line up the house. There we go. I'm probably the first person in the world to ever line up a house. Look at this. But trust me, you guys, it's gonna look really good. Let me just finish cutting this up. Oh my goodness, we are cooking, chats. And this is gonna be the last part of the lineup. Now look at this. Oh my goodness. Now we can walk around the house without going in the grass. That is sick, you guys. Next up is gonna be cutting the front yard. I think we're gonna cut the front yard. Let's do right here. So let me quickly grab this. I'm gonna line up where I'm gonna be using the lawnmower. There we go. There's gonna be a straight line. Let me do one more pass. So this is pretty much what we are gonna be cutting. So let me quickly hop in the lawnmower. We're gonna get into this thing, turn it on, and before we do start cutting the grass, we gotta turn on the mower itself. So we're gonna click on this, and this should start cutting the grass. Look at that. Yo, this thing is cutting the grass like butter. I'm so happy that I sold the other one, because look how fast this thing cuts. Look, I can go as fast as I can, and it just cuts everything. Holy moly, guacamole. This is by far one of the best investments and purchases I have done with my lawn care business. But with all that cutting, we have managed to cut the front yard, and we managed to line up the edges. Holy moly, this thing is looking so good, you guys. We got one more house to go, which is going to be this one right here. This is a really nice house, but as you guys can see, it has not been taken care of. So we are gonna be fixing that. So we're gonna quickly, you know what? Let me get into the lawnmower. I'm gonna park this thing right up front, right around here. And the first thing we are gonna be doing is lining up the edges. We're gonna trim it and make it look like a brand new front yard. So that is gonna be the front piece right there. Now it's time to cut the sides. Dude, this is gonna look so good. I am so excited to see the before and after transformation of us cutting the grass. And oh my goodness, look at that. I did not know there was a backyard. But let's tighten up this backyard. We're gonna make it look so good. We're gonna finish cutting up the sides right here. Oh my goodness, there's a giant rock right there. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. I should probably grab a shovel and take this rock out. I do not like that. Alright, next up is gonna be using the lawnmower to cut this right here. So let me quickly hop in. We're gonna turn this thing on, the mower on as well, and look at this, just like butter. So let me quickly finish up the front. I just gotta go and cut the grass right around the American flag and take a look. I think I might align right here. This grass is kind of annoying me, so I'm gonna line this thing up. It looks pretty messy. And let me leaf blow some of this. Gotta clean up our mess, you guys. We cannot leave this dirty. Oh yeah, we are cooking, chats. And I think that is gonna be it for this house right here. Look at this. What a complete difference we managed to do by cutting the grass. Now let's walk around so you guys can get a good look on how this house is looking. So look how crispy these edges are. Oh guys, we freaking cooked. Look at that. Hopefully we get paid a lot. If not, then trust me, then this is probably the last time coming to this house. But before we do head out, we gotta go and get all of the stuff back right in here. I'm gonna throw in my grass cutter and then my leaf blower right on the back of my bed, put up the tailgate, and then we're gonna grab the mower and throw it on the back of our, what is this called? Trailer. That's what I mean. I don't know. For some reason, I just blanked out. So let's close that up. And if you guys take a look at the time, we've managed to finish at 4:59. So 1 minute before the deadline. But now it's time to treat ourselves with something delicious. And you might say, well, Hakai, what do you mean? Well, right now we're making our way towards the truck stop because we're gonna go and grab a milkshake, a burger, and some fries. Let's go. We need some W's in the chat. And here we are. We are at the truck stop. Let's pull in and then we're gonna grab our food through the drive-thru. Hopefully they don't get mad at me since I'm carrying all of this. Alright, so let's see what they got on the menu. So it looks like they got a pickle burger, they got a normal hamburger, and then And what is that? That looks nasty. I think I'm gonna go with the normal hamburger. So let's go right here at the window and let's order a normal hamburger. Now I've got it in the back seat. All we gotta do is make our way back home so we can eat this food. Alrighty, everyone, home sweet home. We have now arrived at the house. Well, I guess my house, not the house. And we're gonna quickly park this thing up because we're gonna quickly run inside. Well, I'll probably stay in there for a while. Let's barge through and look what I got. We've got a nice hamburger, a drinky drink, and some fries. So let me give a quick bite of these fries. Let's see how they taste. Oh my goodness, they taste so good. Now the hamburger, let's do a quick bite of the hamburger. Oh yeah, it is approved by me. And lastly, we have our nice milkshake. So let's give it a nice taste test. Oh, no way. Hold on, let me drink it again. Whoa, that is amazing. That's probably the best drink I've ever had. But anyways, if you guys did, ouch, I just hit myself against the closet. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern mudding video. I'm gonna try to talk today. Anyways, they're gonna be dropping a massive update this weekend. Well, technically it's gonna be tomorrow since Fridays it always has the update, but pretty much we just got some teasers on what they're gonna be releasing. We're getting a sneak peek and I will be sharing it with you guys, dude. I am so excited because Southern Mudding always tends to add a lot of things and it's pretty cool. Hopefully they don't add too many Robux items because I'm kind of poor. I don't have too much Robux, but anyways, let's hop into their Discord and see what is going on. Alright, everyone, we are here in the official Southern Mudding Discord and we are going to be checking out the first image, which is going to be right here. Take a look at this. So first things first, I see an RV, a helmet. Remember what I said about the helmet in the garage? Which if we go over here, oh hold on, let me claim the house. Let me just claim this. And if you guys actually come to the garage right here, open the door, you will see there is this red helmet right here, which I was telling you guys this might be a teaser for what is coming up. So let's go back and see that it is pretty much right here. They're adding maybe more dirt bikes, more mudding physics. It looks really nice. We've got a nice ATV. I'm not sure if this is a new one or the old one that they released last weekend, but look at this. This is a brand new RV right here. You can open up the back and you can pretty much add whatever toy it looks like, whatever ATV on the back of it, and you can probably go camping anywhere you want. But boy, this looks insane, dude. I really want to try this out. Hopefully I don't have to spend Robux on this and it is free. I'm really hoping that, but we'll see tomorrow in the Southern Mudding update. But next up we have, is this a new part of the map? Hopefully this is a brand new part of the map. I've never seen this, but it looks like we have more RVs, maybe a camper over here. This one looks like it's brand new, probably nothing crazy, but this one does look crazy because you get like a little patio slash balcony. I'm not sure what you would call this, but this is looking very nice, you guys. I'm probably gonna keep it the same color. It's got the nice stairs. Oh my goodness, wait, hold on, how many entrances does this have? So it has one entrance because I see stairs right here, and then I see more stairs right here, and then there's more stairs right here. Holy moly, you're gonna be able to go inside of this camper 3 ways. Yo, this is nice because right now I think there's only 2 campers in this game. So hold on, let me quickly check. So if we go to spawn trailers, we have 1 2 3, and is that it? So there's 3 trailers, which is this one right here, and then let me show you this one. Hopefully I didn't spawn the same thing, and this one. And these things are actually very old. Let me just open that up. Oh, hold on, let me toggle the door. And okay, so these things are really they're not good. They're actually pretty bad, but maybe they're gonna be revamping them. But if not, then they're actually probably just gonna add more of these campers, which I really want because, you know, this game is kind of it's about camping. But this one is pretty sick because you can remove the ramp and pretty much load up any toy you want onto this camper right here. But let's get back to the Discord and let's see what else they are going to be dropping for tomorrow morning. Oh, and by the way, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel because I will be making a huge update video tomorrow, so I don't want you guys to miss out. But if we go back to this Discord, we have these 2 images, and the brand new images that they dropped today recently, a couple hours ago actually. It says mud around the map has received a visual upgrade to be slightly more realistic. So that is so amazing, because now we are going to be getting much more realistic mudding in it. So they're mudding, get it? Okay. So when you guys go into the mud, you will see more realistic physics, maybe something similar to American Plains mudding, APM. So we'll see tomorrow how good, but so far based on this image right here, this is looking really nice, you guys. It looks way more realistic and way more insane. I'm kind of scared, but anyways, I'm excited for this one. This is probably my favorite thing so far besides the RV, which can load up toys. But if we continue, it says slight improvements to the sky color changes to make vehicles and game environment look a bit more realistic. So it looks like we're going to be getting a graphics update. They're just going to be upgrading everything. I guess people have been complaining maybe about the lighting, I don't know, but I am 100% okay with a light update if it's going to make the game way more better. But if we continue going down, it says scroll up to see the new trailers coming this week. Oh, I think it's talking about these two. All right, we saw those. We can continue. Holy moly, a limited luxury RV in the next update. No freaking way. Look at this, dude. I'm speechless. This is the most luxurious RV interior I have ever seen in my life. I don't even think that American Plains Money has something like this at this level. Holy moly, this thing. All right, I said I really didn't want Robux items, but I might make an exception for this one. Dude, just take a look at the interior, the lighting. It's got a nice setup right here. It's got some chairs so I can sit here, and then 13 Yo Bros can sit here, and then Dusty can sit here. Oh my goodness, I already have a lot of ideas, but I'm not sure if this is going to be part of this one, right? Oh, hold on, this one right here, or we're just going to be getting a completely separate and new RV, which who knows, it might be a new RV, which nonetheless I am super happy and excited. It looks like we have two more images. Let me take a quick look at this one. So this seems to be the interior of maybe a cave or something. Dude, we could be getting something secret, or this could just be like a new camping spot. I don't know, but this looks pretty sick. What is this supposed to? Oh my goodness, yo, what is this? What's the blue thing? Oh, is that a mushrooms right there? Dude, these mushrooms are glowing. What the hell? All right, so it looks like there seems to be a lake or some type of pond in the middle. We got more mushrooms in the back, and this honestly is probably just a new camping spot that you could just come here, set up. Maybe if you want to stay away from everyone, you could come here and hide out and camp the night. And who knows, maybe they could add monsters. I don't know. I don't see any monsters so far. There just seems to be a lot of rocks all over the place, and I wonder how you're going to be able to get through inside of this. I'm not sure if it's going to be part of the waterfall. Hold on, let me show you guys. If we get in my beautiful Corvette, my super expensive vehicle right here, we're going to hop in and we're going to make our way towards the waterfall. I think this is going to be the place where they are going to be adding this brand new cave. Let me just quickly show you guys. I think there should be a road up here that I can make a left on and then just kind of drive down to the waterfall. So, oh, yep, I am right. I am not a noob, you guys. All right, so let me make a left on this intersection, and then we're going to drive all the way down until we see the waterfall, which is going to be on the right side. And I think that is going to be the spot where they're going to be adding the new cave, because I think that just makes sense. Where else are they going to be adding that? I mean, if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, but I seriously think they're going to be adding it somewhere around here, which is here. I think they're going to be adding it somewhere around here. Maybe they're going to open up maybe one of these sections, or they're probably going to make it open from here. I don't know. There's so many possibilities that they could be doing in this update. But let me quickly turn on my headlights because it is pretty dark in here and my suspension is not liking this. So my guess is that they're going to be adding it somewhere around here. Yeah, probably. I'll be surprised if they actually move it somewhere else. And is that it for the teasers? I think that is it for the teasers. So let's get a little recap. It looks like we're going to be getting a new RV, so we can put toys in the back, which is pretty nice. 2 new campers. This one looks really nice because it's got like 2 balconies or something like that. It's pretty insane, you guys. I'm excited. I think we need some W's in the chat. They're going to be adding mudding physics, or at least more realistic physics, and they're going to be fixing up the lighting to make it look more crisp and clean of a game, and new limited luxury RV with a brand new cave, you guys. Holy moly. I am so hyped for tomorrow. I might make a collab with this. I don't know. If not, then I'll just make it by myself. That's fine. But nonetheless, expect a video update for tomorrow. I'm so excited. But if you guys did enjoy this little update, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. But until then, I will catch you guys in tomorrow's huge update. Peace. What a beautiful day. What time is it? Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it is 4 p.m. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, today we are at my multi-million-dollar ranch in Southern Muddy. And if you walk over here towards the front of my house, you're gonna see that we have this off-roading truck that is built for the sand dunes, because we're gonna go to the trailer store to pick up a tiny house that they added in Southern Mudding and then take it to the beach so we can build a tiny beach house, kinda. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. So enough of the yap, I think we should begin. So let me kind of move my Escalade a little bit towards the left, since it is kind of tight and a little bit very close to the truck. So let me park this thing right here. Had to kind of scooch it a little bit towards the right so we can get into this beast. And oh my goodness, this thing is insane. Honestly, it looks really nice, you guys. But like I said, our first stop is going to be at the trailer store so we can pick up these brand new tiny houses, or at least one tiny house. We're gonna see which one we are gonna be taking today. But apparently they ended up adding 2 tiny houses, not just one. So I am very excited to check these out. And I'm a little bit late on this video, so yeah. But that was because I made a video with Dusty TV and 13 Yo Bros. So if you guys haven't watched that video, which is on my main channel, go check it out right now. We did an insane video. It was like one of the most insane challenges I have ever done, and it was actually also my first collab. But with all that yap, and oh my goodness, is this a new spot? Hold on, you know what, let me actually check out this place. This place looks pretty cool. Wait, did they actually remove the church? Because I remember there used to be a church right here. Oh, it's right there. They just moved it all the way to the corner. I wonder if you can go inside the church now, because I know you can't go inside this spot. It kind of reminds me of a restaurant that serves fried chicken, which I think they serve that right here as well. Oh yeah, they do. All right, let me see. Where can I grab the food? Wait, do I have to go in the back? Do I have to put the fries in the bag? All right, let's see. Oh, look, I think I do have to put the fries in the bag. All right, let me grab some fries. Let me grab a burger. Oh my goodness, chicken tendies. We got some chicken tendies. Let's go. And I think that is gonna be it. And oh my goodness, we could also get a food box. Yes, I'm gonna grab this. Now let's get out of here. Open these doors. Oh my goodness, I kind of locked myself in. All right, there we go. And I just realized we should have just gone through the drive-thru. Well, I'll do that next time. But what we are gonna do is make our way towards the trailer store. So let me pull out. Let's go through the back, and the trailer store should be right up front. And wait a minute, did they actually give this trailer store a revamp as well? That is crazy. Yo, this is kind of like what American Plains Mudding had. Interesting. But if you guys take a look, we have the tiny houses right here. There's 2 of them. I'm not sure which one I should take. Mini my name. I'm gonna catch someone toe. Okay, it looks like we are gonna be taking this one right here. Let me get it connected. But before we do leave, I kind of want to give this one a nice tour. Let's see what's going on inside of this house right here. Where's the entrance? What the heck? Oh wait, it's up front. Oh my goodness, I am so clumsy. So let's put down the stairs. Let's quickly go inside. Ooh, look at this. The inside looks really nice. All right, let's turn on those lights. I really love the high ceiling. I love that. What's in here? Let me open up that door. Oh, we got a nice bathroom. Then we have a small pantry. Let me close that right next to the fridge. Oh, we have a bedroom in here. Nice. With a nice little closet. 2 closets, actually. There's 2 closets. All right, there seems to be stairs. What the heck? Oh my goodness. There's another bed right here. This is probably for the guests. Anyways, we're not going to be taking this one, and instead we are going to be taking this house right here. So let me hop in the truck. Let me quickly get in, turn this thing on, and we are going to start making our way to the tool store so we can grab some more camping stuff so we can set up at the beach. So let me park this thing right around here. I'm going to throw those hazards because I'm going to go in really fast. All right, there we go. Let's quickly run inside the store. Open sesame. Ooh, it's been a while since I've been here. All right, so let's start over here. I think we are going to begin by grabbing some campfire. There we go. Let me get a sleeping bag. Actually, you know what? We don't need a sleeping bag. Let me put that back. But we are going to grab a cooler so we can keep our drinks cold. Let me get a camping chair and then a marshmallow. Of course. What is this? Wheel contact lift. What is this about? What the heck? I've never seen this. But I do know that we are not going to be using that. So let me grab a picnic table, a grill, a generator. Ooh, dude, this trip is going pretty smooth. Let me actually actually knock on some wood because you guys know sometimes I can be a little bit clumsy. But if we continue walking, we're gonna grab that American flag, and I believe that is gonna be it for this trip. So let me walk over here. Let me quickly check out all of this. There we go. Oh my goodness, I swear every time I come it gets so expensive. But let's get out of here. I'm gonna hop in my truck, turn off those lights, and we can now officially start making our way towards the beach. So let's cross this road right here, and I think the fastest way to get to the beach is taking this road right here near the drag strip. So let me turn on those blinkers because we are gonna make a gigantic turn. Oh my goodness, this house is so heavy. Like, this thing is a tiny house, but it looks so huge. All right, so we are gonna look for the beach, which I don't see it so far. You know what, I think there is gonna be more space at the beach over there. All right, so this is gonna be the beach right here. Let's pull in. We're gonna look for a nice spot to start setting up the camp, or I guess the tiny house. So let's see, I'm looking for some good and empty space. You know what, I'm starting to feel it like around here. Oh, this looks perfect right here. Look at this. This is like the perfect spot. Alrighty, before we do disconnect trailer, well, I guess the tiny house, I am gonna change the color to a nice like blue. Oh, that's the house. All right, this is the correct setting. So I want to do like a nice beach blue. There we go. Let me drop this. Oh my goodness, I am cooking, chats. Look at that. I think I like this one. Ooh, we could do a gray as well. All right, you know what, let me do a gray. There we go. Let me apply it. We're gonna quickly disconnect this just like so. Come on. Nice, we got that thing disconnected. I'm gonna move my truck a little bit forward and park it right up front. So let me turn that off, and we are gonna start setting up the jack. So I'm gonna start lowering this thing. There we go. Let me do the other side all the way down. Oh yeah, this is looking clean, you guys. I'm gonna raise this side. All right, you know what, I think I might drop the front a bit. Let me do that. We're gonna come over here and we are gonna drop this a bit. There we go. All right, let me set up the stairs. Dude, this thing is looking very nice. Let's just open those doors and let's start getting our nice tour. All right, let me close them now. Dude, this is so tiny. It is so small in here. I should have grabbed the other one. There's just so much stuff. Like, why is there one table and a second table right next to each other? I do not like that at all. But let's take a look at the bathroom. This bathroom is super nice. I like it. What's in here? Oh, we got a nice bedroom with a closet. Wait, can I hide in here? Oh man, I can't. Aw, imagine that we could play hide and seek in the tiny house. That'd be pretty insane. All right, let's continue walking around. We got a nice kind of attic going on with a nice kind of single bed right here. I probably won't sleep over here. I'm gonna sleep in the bedroom, which is I already forgot. Oh, it's right down here. But so far this house is pretty cool and it's not too bad. We are gonna start setting up the camp because night is about to start to fall. So let me begin by placing the campfire. Let me place that. Oh yeah, we are gonna put some benches. I'm gonna put the bench like right around here. Perfect. Which is gonna lead me to place this cooler right on top of it so we can grab our cold drinks just like so. We got an American flag, which I'm gonna be placing somewhere around here since we have now claimed this area. So I'm gonna place the American flag right there. Let's see what we still got, which is gonna be a lawn chair. I think I'm gonna place it right here in front of the campfire. So let me place the lawn chair, and oh my goodness, we have another one. All right, so I guess I'll place the one right next to it with our barbecue grill on the grass. And in order to turn this thing on, I am gonna place a generator. There we go. We have pretty much the entire camp set up. Dude, we should have brought a boat, because if we would have brought a boat, then we could have been in the ocean having some crazy fun. But you know what, this is not bad. We can just chillax and cook our little marshmallow. I'm getting tired. Let me quickly cook up my marshmallow before the sun does actually go down. So let me come over here. Let's start cooking our marshmallow. But yeah, the sun is going down pretty fast and I am super exhausted. So I think, oh no way, look at my marshmallow. Dude, I can't eat this. Dude, this thing is burnt. Oh my goodness, I have to throw this in the trash. All right, so I'm gonna just throw it right here. And I just remembered there's a gas station with food down there. We should go grab some food. All right, let's do this quick before the sun falls. We're gonna be taking the truck, so let me quickly turn this thing on and let's quickly step on it and go over to the gas station because there is some snacks that we could grab. So let's do a quick drift. Skirt. That was pretty sick. And let's reverse. Dude, I cannot stop drifting. All right, so we are gonna quickly run inside the store and go. Oh, my bad. We're gonna quickly grab some food. Ooh, what is this? Milk? I want that. So let me grab some of these chips and then let me grab a nice drink. Oh yeah. And I think, oh yeah, we could grab a donut. Let's go. All right, I think we are pretty ready to get out of here. Hot and spicy burger. Oh, that looks delicious. All right, so let me open up the door and we are gonna get out of here and back to the camp because the sun is going down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me drift. Skirt. That's pretty sick. And we have arrived at our campsite. Let's go. W's in the chat. So let me quickly park this thing. I'm gonna turn off that and we are going to enjoy our snacks as the sun falls. What a beautiful sunset. Now let me take a bite of my donut. Ooh, this donut is delicious. Oh my goodness, I could not stop eating it. And take a look at that. The sun has officially gone down, which means we can go inside of our brand new tiny house and go to bed. So I'm gonna catch some sleep and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh my goodness, what time is it? Dude, I cannot tell. That was actually one of the best sleeps I've had. This bed is extremely comfortable. But if we open up our doors, you're gonna see that it is now morning time. Dude, what a beautiful sunrise. Dude, I think this was a W camping trip because not only did we bring the brand new tiny house to the beach, we made it into a beach tiny house. And I have a lot of stuff to pick up and this is probably gonna take a while. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another American Plains mudding video. And in today's video, we are going to be recovering a rusty old bucket. Okay, I'll be nice. An old and abandoned RV and bring it back to life. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. So let's begin. So I kind of want to take the TRX. We've been using this work truck a lot, especially that they added this brand new flatbed on the GMC. I guess on almost on all the new trucks. So I've been using this. We're gonna give it a rest because we're gonna be using the TRX to take it and look for this old and rusty RV that has been abandoned for over 20 years. It's been a lot of years that it has been abandoned for. So we're gonna go and pick it up. I guess we're gonna go and look for it first and then pick it up with probably a tow truck. But first things first, we're gonna grab our treasure map. We're gonna take a look at it and we are gonna look for it. I think it's either gonna be on this corner or on this side of the road. Either or, we're gonna go and check both sides. So we're gonna make a right on this stop right here. Oh, hold on, let me turn on my correct blinkers. Oh no, on accident I turned my left blinker. Oh, you guys know I'm so clumsy. But anyways, let's cross this bridge right here and then make a left and then work our way towards the dirt road to the other end and see if we can find this abandoned RV. But let me turn on my blinkers, the correct one, and let's pull into the dirt road right here. By the way, you guys, it is already 10 a.m. So yeah, we're gonna try to finish this by 3 p.m. So I kind of don't want to be wasting too much time goofing around because sometimes I kind of goof around a lot. But by the way, you guys, wait. So if you guys have been following the channel and follow your bros, then you guys might know that he actually lives right here. Let's quickly pull in. So he actually lives right here. In his last video, he ended up pranking me. He destroyed my other truck. I had to get it fixed. But I want to ask you guys, should I prank him back? I don't know if I should prank him back because if I prank him back, I promise I will not hold back and it will be the biggest prank I have ever done. But let me know in the comments if I should prank 13 Yo Bros back. Anyways, we're gonna look for this RV, which I'm looking all over the place. I don't see it so far and we're across. Where actually are we? Okay, so we've gone through this section. So let's look on this section right here. Okay, no RV. Keep your guys' eyes peeled out because sometimes I might miss it. I don't have the best vision. All right, more farmland. And then what is this? Okay, even more farmland. Oh my goodness, there is so no way. Did we actually just find it? Hold on, let me U-turn. I'm gonna U-turn right here. Let me just do a little 3-point. There we go. And I'm gonna pull pull over right here to the side, and yo, holy moly guacamole, look at this. We actually ended up finding the abandoned RV. Yo, what is this? Is this supposed to be like a Ford? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this thing is going to be a headache to pull out. All right, so next stop is gonna be the mechanic shop, because we're gonna pick up a tow truck so we can get that thing pulled down and we can take it back to the mechanic shop so we can fix it up and bring it back to life and leave it looking like brand spanking new. So let's get over there. I don't know what color I'm gonna be coloring the RV. Maybe a blue. I really love the blue color. I don't know. Or we could also do like a dark beige. I think that would be a really nice color. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about like some nice vintage and classic colors that would go with that RV. But it looks like we are now back in town. The mechanic shop is down the road, and it looks like I can see the tow truck right there. Oh my goodness, look at the tow truck. It is looking really nice, and it looks like it's one of the brand new tow trucks. So I am super hyped. So I'm gonna put my TRX parked up right here. Oh, hold on, don't crash this thing. I'm gonna leave it parked right there. Oh my goodness, that thing is looking so nice. And then we're gonna quickly hop in this nice epic tow truck. Yo, this thing is so long. This should be able and enough for the RV camper to fit right here. So let me hop in. Let me turn on this thing. Oh yeah, this thing sounds nice. And I'm also gonna turn on those beacons because we are gonna be carrying a huge load. So let's start making our way towards the location where we ended up finding this abandoned RV. I think I'm gonna take the road back where I came from. That's probably gonna be the fastest way to return. So let's slow down, and then we're gonna make a left into this main road, just like so. All right, we're looking very nice. And then we're gonna make another left on this dirt road. And oh, hold on, do not take the stop sign, and the stop sign is gonna be saved for another day. W's in the chat. Wait, am I going the right way? Let me quickly check my map. All right, my treasure map says that we are going the right way, so we need some W's in the chat. All right, I'm gonna start slowing down because the camper should be right here. Let me see, and yes, we are correct. And then I'm gonna carefully turn this thing and then carefully back up the bed. All right, oh, not too much. I think is that good? I don't know, I'll fix it later. For now, I do want to wait. Did I turn off my engine? Oh yeah, I did. All right, so first things first, we gotta connect the tow what is this? I was about to say tow strap, the winch, to the front of the truck, and then we're gonna get it out of the bushes and then try to load it onto the bed right here. So let's start retracting this. Oh, it's getting out. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna try to get in and fix the wheels because they're kind of pointing to the right, so I don't want that thing to be moving to the left. So let me put them straight. I think that should work. Oh yes, it did work. And then we're gonna pull this thing a little bit more. Hold on, where was I pulling this? Okay, I was pulling it from this side. Let's continue pulling it. Oh yeah, it's getting out of the bushes. Oh yeah, you guys, what can I say? I'm the man. All right, so oh, what just happened? Did I accidentally disconnected? Dude, I just made this 10 times worse. I am so clumsy. Here goes. Second time is a charm. We're gonna go connect it, and then we're gonna try to pull this for the final time. Do not mess up, Hakai. If I mess up, then it is gonna be so over for me. Probably gonna be my last time doing a job like this, so hopefully we don't mess up. But let's check up on the Ford, which I think it is a Ford. Looks like it's finally coming out. Fine. I'm gonna try not to disconnect it again. Whoops. And this is as far as I can get it out. I think I have an idea. I'm gonna try to get it in the semi and then just try to pull the camper. Let's see if this works. Come on. Yes, it's working. Oh my goodness. W's in the chat. Oh no, it's going the wrong way. All right, let's see. Slow down. We gotta slow down. No. That's the wrong way. Come over here. No. There goes that guy's mailbox. All right, it looks like it's slowing down. I'm gonna try to pull it a little bit toward the right side. Come over here, follow me. Oh no, what am I doing? All right, you know what, let me just disconnect this before I make things worse. Oh no. I need to put this in brake and brake. Yes, I was actually able to kind of straighten this out, and then I was able to throw it in park. Yo, that was actually not bad. Everything is working in my favor. So all I need to do is line up my tow truck and then get the camper loaded up, and then we should be able to take this back to the shop. So let me get this thing lined up. There we go. And we're gonna quickly raise the bed all the way to the top. Let's go. Wee. And then we just extend it like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you guys. All right, so I think I could just back this thing up a little bit more, or we could just get it on the bed with grabbing the winch and then connecting it to right here. And technically, if nothing goes wrong, this should work. So let's try to pull this thing. Oh no, I disconnected it. I'm so clumsy. All right, second time is a charm. So let's try to pull this. Please work. Okay, everything looks like it's working. Oh no. Yes. This is working, you guys. You see, no need to panic, you guys. Everything is under control with me. Wait, is this finished? Oh no, we gotta continue pulling this thing. All right, come on. We're almost done. Oh, don't hit me. And perfect. Yes, we disconnect the winch, and now the camper is now loaded on top of the bed. Yes, now we just gotta put the bed back, which means lowering this all the way down and then retracting it. So there you go. It's all the way down, and we just gotta retract the bed. Oh yeah.
I think we need some W's in the chat.
All right, what am I doing? All right, let me get in the semi. We are gonna start returning back to the mechanic shop. We're gonna try to beat the sun because I think right now it's about 1 p.m. So technically it means we have like less than 2 hours. All right, so let's step on it. But so far this mission has been actually not too difficult. It's been pretty easy, I'm gonna be honest. But like I said, the last stop is going to be at the mechanic shop so we can get this thing looking like brand new. I might even sell it because I already have an RV camper, so I don't need another one. So this one will be going back to my business, or maybe even buying a new house. I don't know. Let me know what I should do with like the money from flipping this camper right here. But it looks like we are back in town. I'm gonna make a big and huge right turn. There we go. And then the mechanic shop is gonna be down the road. Oh my goodness, you guys, we're almost there. I can smell the success.
Wait, what?
All right, so let me get this thing backed up. We're gonna unload this camper from the semi. I'm gonna throw it in neutral and then just drop it inside the garage. But before I do that, I gotta make sure I am all straight. All right, I think I'm pretty straight right here. I'm gonna open the door and then we are gonna be able to, I guess, drop this into the mechanic shop. Let me just quickly raise the bed and then extend it like this. Oh, this is gonna take forever. All right, it looks like I gotta raise it a little bit more, and right now it should be on the floor. Look at that, dude. I always surprise myself. But I'm gonna get inside the camper right here and I'm gonna throw it in neutral and just pull it right in. So 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, break. Okay, I almost overreacted. All right, so let's quickly customize this. We gotta remove all the rust. There we go. Let's remove the secondary rust, if that makes sense. All right, let's do that. This is looking really nice. Oh yeah, I think we're cooking, chats. And we can now color this thing. I think I'm gonna go with a nice let's do like a nice beige. I think that's a nice beige. Wait, I'm gonna go with this color right here. I kind of like it. It looks very classic. I'm just gonna add some reflectance and then go with this style. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Yo, we are cooking, chat. Let me just make it super fast. There we go. I'm gonna raise up the suspension a little bit since it is really low right now. Let's add a little bit of camber. Let's put on some brand new wheels. Let's see. I'm not sure what looks good. Ooh, I like these right here. All right, so I'm gonna go with those wheels, and I don't know if I need anything else. Maybe a winch just in case we get stuck, and that is probably gonna be it for this build. Oh wait, let me just add some running boards, which I think let's see, I think these look okay actually. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty flush. I like that. All right, so the RV camper has been fully restored like brand new and now runs. Look at this. Yo, chat, we ended up cooking with this. Hold on, we need to hop out for this and take a good look. Oh my goodness, I'm in the bed. All right, let's take a quick look at the camper. Oh my goodness, these brand new chrome wheels, this beautiful color, which means that there's no more rust, and we ended up maxing out the engines, which means it's pretty fast and it works now. Holy W. But before we do finish, we're gonna go and drop this off at the dealership because we're gonna get this thing sold, and hopefully they can give me some money for this thing. If they can't give me money for this, then I don't know, I might give it away to one of you guys, one of my fans. Yes, that's a good idea. So in order to get to the dealership, we're gonna make a right on the stop sign, make a nice little right, and then the dealership should be that red building right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see, that is gonna be the dealership where we are gonna be able to sell this beautiful RV camper that we ended up bringing back to life. So let's pull in, and then where should I park this thing? Oh, right here. I think it's gonna fit in this parking spot right here. So let me back this thing up just like so. Let me hop out. Oh, let me hop out, and I'm gonna quickly talk to the guy and see how much he can give me for that beautiful camper right there. So let's see how much we can get out of it. Hello, good sir. How much would you give me for that beautiful thing? You know, it's a special one of one created by King Hakai, which is me. So how much much? Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's all yours. Enjoy. All right. So he told me that he's going to give me $30,000 for that camper, which is not bad because this is not only a classic, but we ended up getting and rescuing this camper for free. So we saved a good amount of money. But anyways, I'm going to call an Uber so I can get back to the mechanic shop in order for me to get back home. But yeah, let me call this Uber and I'll meet you guys at the mechanic shop. Alrighty everyone, it looks like the Uber just dropped me off back to the shop because I'm gonna get inside my TRX and we are gonna drive this back home because it's getting pretty late and the sun is about to go down. So oops, kind of hit that light pole right there, but I'm gonna drive this thing all the way back home and I'll catch you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, it looks like we have now arrived at our beautiful mansion. Well, I guess really expensive house, and we're gonna get this thing parked up in the driveway. So let me carefully back this thing up just like so. All right, but we might have bumped into the garage, so let's throw this in park, turn off the engine, and boom, what a successful day. And if you guys enjoyed this video as well, smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. But until then, I'll catch you guys until the next one. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another episode of Going From Rags to Riches. Right now we currently have like $1,000. I'm not sure how much we exactly have in our pocket because some of it is in my bank account, but total quantity should be on the top right corner. But today we're gonna be using our brand new truck that we bought in the last video to work, and we're gonna be doing some huge jobs. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it because we do not have too much time today. I don't know how much time each job is going to take, and I don't want to be taking too long for each one of them. So let's start making our way to the first job, which is gonna be, I think it's gonna be located at the gas station. So let me quickly check my map, and yeah, okay, so this is gonna be the place we gotta head to right now. So each of these jobs should be paying me over $5,000. So this is definitely going to be an upgrade of a job, and we're gonna be making quite the money. But we got our fifth wheel attached to our pickup. We also did that in the last video. So I'm gonna get this thing parked. I'm gonna open up my tailgate. Let me open that, and let's see if we can connect this thing to this gigantic trailer filled with lumber. Let's see if we can do this on the first try. And oh, there we go, it's connected. No way, dude, this is a really tight fit. Oh my goodness, hopefully my truck can handle it, but it looks like it is. It's not having too much of a strain on my engine. Dude, I can still speed. All right, never mind, this is actually pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. But we only have 6 hours to accomplish this job because the sun it's already 9 p.m. so yeah, we have about like 5 hours now to accomplish this because that is the time limit that these people want me to deliver their stuff. So let's begin with the first one, and this trailer is gonna go to the lumber store or the warehouse. I don't know what it's exactly called, but I do know it's literally down the road and gonna be located right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but we're gonna go to that building right now. That's gonna be the first stop we're gonna be making, and then once we are finished with this job, we're gonna be delivering some hay. So all of these jobs are brand new to me because I've actually never done them. You guys know I literally come from poverty. I come from $0, but we've been making more money and more money with every single episode. So I hope you guys have been catching up with all of them. But it looks like we are now back in the city. Let me actually turn on my blinkers because we're gonna make a left turn in this intersection. And okay, the road is clear, so let's make this turn right here, and then we're gonna make a right turn right into this road right here. And it looks like our lumber is still intact, which is a good sign. And oh, it says APM. Yeah, I don't know what this building really is. It looks really huge, but let's go in here. We're gonna get this thing dropped off. I'm gonna park this thing right here just like so, and let me just make sure everything. Oh, whoa, can I go up there? Look at that, there's like a little space up there. Oh, that looks pretty sick. All right, so let me see if anyone's home. Hello. Okay, so it looks like they are currently closed. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna disconnect the trailer, and then I'm gonna move my truck out of the way so then we can close up our tailgate. And look at that, our first job is now successful. Let's see how much we are up now. We should be up now by like $6,000, which is a lot of money just for that little delivery. So let's make our way to the second spot, which is gonna be you guys, where is it? Oh, I think it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be more of a rescue because this guy's truck ended up breaking down while doing this delivery. He must have been driving a Ford. Wait a minute, is this a Ford as well, bruh? All right, so let's make our way over there. There is so many trees, I swear. On my mama, they always add more trees. Every time when I play this game, I just see more and more trees. But we gotta make a left turn on this intersection, and it's clear, so let's make this turn. But we have been putting this fifth wheel attachment to work. I think the next upgrade is gonna try to get a semi. I think that might be the next mission, is to get a semi so we can start getting paid even more money. But I do not see where this truck is. Yeah, I don't know where this truck is at all. But so far we're still doing good on on time. It's been like 2 hours. It's about to be 11 a.m. and oh my goodness, we just found it. No way, we just found it. Let me turn on my emergency light on. Look at this. This thing is smoking. We're gonna pull right in front of here. So I'm gonna pull right here. And oh my goodness, what is this? A GMC? It's probably a GMC. So I'm gonna get this thing disconnected from the trailer. So disconnect that and let's get this truck out of the way. I'm not gonna turn it on. I'm just gonna roll it because the engine is not working. But there we go. We got that thing rolling down in neutral, and let's kick up the tailgate. And we gotta get this thing connected. So let me jump in my beautiful and powerful truck and let's get this thing connected. So oh wait, I gotta open up my tailgate. I gotta do that before I damage my truck. So let me open up my tailgate and let's quickly connect this just like so, and we are now connected. Let's go. All right, I just gotta close up my tailgate because it's kind of like a little pet peeve when this thing is open. So let's open, well, not open, let's kick this up and then let's get out of here. So let me turn off my emergency lights because it's no longer an emergency. Hopefully that guy can get a tow truck and get it out of the way before the night falls, because if someone comes at night and drives and doesn't see that truck, they're gonna end up wrecking that thing. So yeah, it's not gonna be a good and beautiful sight. So let's step on it. And I really love the interior of this thing. It looks so nice. And oh my goodness, I'm gonna crash. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, my hay bales. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Some of these hay bales fell into the water. Where are they? All right, so let me quickly push these hay bales back in the trailer, and there you go. They're back on. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right, let me turn this on, and we are now out of that freaking pond. And oh my goodness, you guys, that was really bad. Dude, do not drive distracted because that's what happens. But let's get this thing delivered at the second spot. It's actually probably gonna be right near the building where we just went right now. So let's make our way over there and get these hay bales delivered because the sun is going up pretty fast. It looks like it's already 1 p.m. Oh my goodness, you guys, we got like 4 or 5 hours of daylight time. So let's step on it. Let's see if we can hit 100. 97, 98. Come on, we'll hit 100. Let's go. We hit 100 miles per hour. Yeah, don't speed, you guys. But let's make a left turn right here on this intersection, just like so. And we're gonna get this thing unloaded right next to these hay bales right here. So let's make a turn right here. We're gonna pull it into the grass, and we're gonna get this thing parked right next to these hay bales. So I think that is gonna be actually, you know what, let me just adjust myself and make sure I am straight. All right, I think that is gonna be good. So let me get this thing parked up, hold down the trailer, I mean the tailgate, oh my goodness, and then disconnect this bad boy. All right, let's get this truck out of the way, just like so. And before we actually head to our last location, we gotta kick up the tailgate. So oh no, my truck is not parked. Oh wait, it was. Why was it moving then? But let's get out of here. Let's make our way to the last location. It's gonna be at a farm, I think right down the left side of town. And so far we got paid over $4,000 for that job right there. So we should be up by, I think, over like $10,000. Like I said, the counter should be right on the top right corner. I'm not sure how much it's currently at. You guys know how much money we got in our bank account. But let's step on it. Let's make our way to the last location because we're gonna be picking up cows. Yep, you guys heard me right. We are gonna be picking up cows. I am super excited that we're gonna be picking up my siblings. So let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And ooh, dude, they just added these trees. I swear on my mama, they just added these trees. Looks nice though. But where is it? Oh, look at that. There's a cow right there. We gotta say hi to the cow. But before we do, we're gonna hop out. And oh wait, hold on. Open up the tailgate. And then, oh, hi, Mr. Cows. No way, we're gonna take these. Look at that. That thing is completely filled with cows. Okay, you know what? Let me go say hi to them. I gotta go say hi to them. But I don't want them to escape, so let's close that back. And oh my goodness, hi, Mr. Cow. Hi, Mr. Cow. What are you drinking, bro? That water is dirty. All right, never mind. I'm out of here. All right, let's kick up our tailgate. Oh wait, no. Dude, what am I doing? I gotta have that open. And then we're gonna back up and we're gonna try to get this thing connected to our pickup. So let's see if this thing, oh, that was actually fast. That was really fast. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go and get these cows delivered. And this job is actually gonna pay me $9,000. So yeah, we're gonna make a lot of money out of this job right here. But I think the location the place that we're gonna go right now is not too far. I think it's literally right down the road. So this is gonna be a super easy job right now. So let me check my phone just to make sure that we are going the right way. Okay, so this is gonna be the address. Wait a minute, I live right there. What the heck? It's gonna be right here on this property, bruh. All right, so let's turn right here, and I guess we're gonna pull into this property right here and get these cows delivered. I did not know they were gonna get dropped off right here, but let's pull in, and I'm gonna get this thing turned around. So I'm probably gonna turn right here, and then I'm gonna start backing these cows up into kind of the little farm we got going on right here. So let me carefully do this. Back this up, back this up, back this up. And are we close? No, we are not close at all. Hold on, I gotta open up this gate as well. All right, let's open up the gate. Open sesame. And oh, we are a little bit too much to the right side. Alrighty, let me get back in my truck so we can get this thing adjusted and drop these cows off so we can finish up the day because right now, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 4 p.m. We got like less than 2 hours. All right, so let me quickly adjust myself so we can back into the pen. Am I straight? No, I am so crooked right now. A little bit more and we are docked. So let me hop out and let's open up the gate for these cows. Can I climb this? Oh, I can. All right, so let me open up this. All right, cows, come on. You're back with your home. All right, let's get these cows unloaded from here. And oh my goodness, there's so many cows in here. Holy moly, guacamole. Okay, I think there is a downstairs. How do I go downstairs? Oh, right here. Oh my goodness, how many levels is there? There are so many cows. What the heckers? All right, I think we're almost finished unloading them. So let me go up here and okay, it looks like they are finished unloading from the trailer and they are now back with their family. It's so crazy because I literally live right there. I know, it's kind of sad. Anyways, let me close up this trailer. There we go. And we're gonna go and get this thing delivered back to the owner because we are done with this job right now. So let me hop in, turn this bad boy on, and let's get out of here so we can finally be finished with this day. So let me get this thing turned around and let's get it back into that little parking spot where we found it. So back it up, back it up. I'm gonna try not to hit it. Hey, okay, don't hit it, don't hit it. I don't want the owners to get mad that I damaged it. So let me make sure I am not too close or I'm hitting it. And oh, look at that, perfect. Yo, I am goated at this game. All right, I think it's time to disconnect the trailer and time to get back in my pickup truck. But before we do head out, let me actually close up this tailgate and then we can move forward with our journey. Well, I guess we're finished with this journey, today's journey, because of all the work. Get it? Okay, never mind. Let's go. So it looks like we are back on the main road. Let me just turn on my blinkers and let's pull out of here so we can get into our own property. Well, it's not my property, but you know, I rent, so I guess it's part of my property since I am paying. Anyways, we're back home, you guys. We are back home. So let me get this thing turned around and parked right under my parking spot. And I cannot wait until we can buy a home for ourselves. But so far we managed to make over what, $20,000? I think we should be above our $20,000 budget, but that just means we're gonna be able to buy a surprise in the next episode so we can continue with our rags to riches journey and we can become the richest player in APM. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.